Uh, this conference has served its purpose, and it's already made a difference. I think the timing couldn't have been better because of the run-up to the Chicago summit that basically set the context of our meeting today. I would like to thank the EU delegation in Washington, Joao, Francois, for the initiative. Fernando, who was the driving force in Brussels, who made it happen, and the US friends for your attendance, your interest, and your support. Definitely, Washington is always a source of good ideas for us, and I hope that Brussels, in a way, did reciprocate and will reciprocate in the future. And some of these ideas we discussed today. First of all, we all realize that we live in a time of austerity, and it's a great opportunity. So we have to make use. Don't miss the opportunity that crisis created for you. I think that should be our guiding principle for many months and years to come. And we also reach the end of theology, or to tie in with what Pierre Vimont said this morning. We reached the end of astrology, so we're moving away from the logic of Venus versus Mars. And I think instead of that, we should be engaging more and more in modern physics, because we believe in a multipolar world and we have to create more fusion collectively. There were many calls for more pragmatism and flexibility, because we need to share a lot of responsibility. I mean, I also prefer speaking of sharing responsibility than sharing of burden. That's giving it a more positive spin. We're also moving from dependence to more interdependence in our relationships. And it should become more easy to achieve because of the commonality of purpose. And I think that was something that I discovered in many of our exchanges today, that there is a lot of commonality of purpose that we now need to translate into more strategic alignment between the United States and the European Union. We all already share our approaches. I mean, we call it pooling and sharing of smart defense. At a more global scale, we may call it the 3Ds or all of government approaches. But we share that kind of a complex, comprehensive approach to tackling the global challenges. And finally, I think the CSDP or George has come of age. We already, some of you have referred to the maturity of CSDP, and we have to live up to that expectation. And in a way, we need more self-confidence. I mean, as we can see that our US partners have more and more confidence in us, we should also have more self-confidence as Europeans, and that would definitely help shape our relations in the future. I have many quotes that I picked up this morning, this afternoon, but I'll just refer to one. There is, I mean, it was Jim Townsend who said it. There is potential on the other end of the phone, and I think it goes both ways, and I hope it will go both ways. That it implies that there is someone to call out there, and that there is something to be offered from the other end of the line. And in this morning discussion, someone said that, how can we make sure that we Americans can plug in Europe? The same applies to the Europeans, but if you want to plug in as Europeans in the US or the Americans in Europe, you need a net adapter still. It's not a major problem. And I think that the conference today, it in a way, it proved to be a very efficient net adapter, and we should make use of it again in the future. So I'm already looking forward to our next rendezvous. Thank you very much.